Alright, so it's Wide Hack 75 again here, part 2 of my LED flashlight collection. The only ones we didn't cover is this little guy here. This is one that I found at a auto parts store. You saw it in one of my other videos, but wanted to give you some output shots. I actually hacked this one with a, well, it had a really yellow 1-watt Pro Light LED in it. I replaced it with just a Chinese high power LED, believe it or not, 1 watt. It uses a CR123A battery, but you know something, this is a teeny little flashlight. I think I paid $7 for. It's made out of aluminum, it's got a good tail switch on it, and this thing puts out a good amount of light. I'm really happy with it. This is my daily carry LED. Vegmatic 1966 has this little Maritac Extreme that he carries around. Yeah, that puts out way more light. This thing's probably only, I'd be surprised if it was 50 lumens. But yeah, it does the job. Here's some other dollar store finds. These are little LED clip lights for books. You can adjust it. Okay, and they're really, really cheesy. But you know what? They were $1. So I hacked them. The LEDs that came with them were horrible. They're really, really bad. So I put Cree LEDs in it. This one is the 5mm wide angle. And you know something, if you're going to read a book, it would work. It's $1 plus a 30-cent LED. And this one I put the 5mm 15-degree LED in. You know, it uses a little bit of the optic. It's got a nice round output, but yeah, took 10 minutes. Just FYI too, I got this little tripod at the dollar store. This is Dollar Tree, where it's actually everything's $1, so this is $1. Works pretty good. I shoot most of my videos with this JVC HD camcorder here. Got it refurb for like $60. That's pretty good. It's rechargeable. I wanted to show you some of my headlights. This is the type of headlight most of us will run into. This little Energizer. Yeah, I think it's like $5. It's got, you know, a decent amount of output, and it's got the red LED. And I have worn this thing doing construction and working on cars. Believe it or not, it's pretty durable. Haven't hacked it. That's the way it came. But here's the ones that I like. This is a Brinkmann. This is kind of a strange headlight. It's nice. It's got an adjustable angle on it, like some of the other ones. It's pretty big and heavy in the front. But this uses a high power LED that's warm white, probably 3000, 3300 Kelvin, and it's got this, crazy optic in it. And what it does is it spreads the light out, kind of like the fog light on a car. And this is going to lead me into a whole nother video, because I've been looking to make decent LED fog lights for my car, and now that I know that there's an optic that actually puts out this wide angle, and do some more research. But this thing's got pretty decent battery life. It's got a push switch here on the side, but it's I use it working on cars and stuff like that. It does a pretty good job. Now this is my Coast, was my Coast 5 LED headlight. This thing is great. It had this little reflector and the battery pack's in the back. And it just had a little push button switch. The output on that is equal to this one. This uses the same LEDs, same 5 LEDs. A little bit different reflector setup. It doesn't have the red. Red's take it or leave it. I use the red outside a lot when I'm fishing. Mosquitoes aren't as attracted to it. But this is my baby. This is the Coast LED lenser. Battery pack in the back. It uses a, I don't know what type of LED it is. Probably a Cree or something like that, but it's got adjustable brightness control back here, which is nice because on low the battery on this lasts for like 100 plus hours, and it's got a, it actually focuses. It's got the push button switch, so that's on high there with it focused all the way in spot beam. And then we can bring it out to the wide angle beam, and that puts out a nice amount of light. It is adjustable with the angle and stuff, and then you can adjust the brightness down, but even on low, you know, it still puts out a good amount of light, and the battery is going to last you for a long time. So that's my baby. This was like 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks, but it's worth it. Wear this one hiking, riding a bike, whatever. So last one I want to show you. This is from www.hybridlights.com. I don't think you can see it there, but this is a solar floating rechargeable flashlight with a little wide angle LED in it, and it's got two 2032 batteries in there as a backup. But on a full charge solar, this thing will last for 8-10 hours. Right now the battery's weak and the 2032s are dead. I've had this flashlight for years. I think it was like 30 bucks at Lowe's, but it's just kind of neat because it's always going to be there for you. It's actually constructed out of plastic, but it's constructed very well. It's got a very thick optic on it, and you know, rubberized. It's got a lanyard. I wouldn't say you could run over with a truck, but in a toolbox or on your boat, in your car, this thing will survive. And put it on the dashboard, let it charge up, and you got a decent little flashlight. Wouldn't hunt with it or anything like that, but it's designed to get you out of trouble. And that one little 5mm LED, like I said, the batteries are pretty low now, but it'll get you out of trouble. So there you go. That's my collection. Stay tuned. We got more to come. A lot more flashlights, probably. Have a good one.